Sometimes change looks ugly. And while it was really, really tricky, I think that we can say that, you have to have been living under a rock to not know that kids in same-sex families exist and have done for generations. And at last, there was a dialogue about gabies that they were writing for themselves, which was pretty amazing to watch. The other big area, I suppose, that we felt really passionate about was education. And I'll just tell you a quick story which kind of really inspired, I think, our whole movement. We did create one of the first education resource in Australia to comprehensively reflect same-sex family structures and explore family diversity, which was pretty amazing, using that film as a multimodal core piece of curriculum. But Rory, who's Gus's little sister in the film, she just started in kindergarten. And in the class, I don't know if you guys have done this, but they were hatching little chickens and eggs in class, and the teacher's like, oh, well, you need a rooster and a hen to make an egg. And Rory, one of the little boys in Rory's class, put up his hand and was like, well, miss, you're wrong, because Rory's got two mums and she's born. And the teacher just froze and didn't know what to say, and so ignored the question. And the following weeks, Rory was the one that had to, answer all these questions about, her biology and where she came from and blah, 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 from all of, 26 people in her class and then the rest of the school. And as a result, she just didn't go to school because it was too intense. And because we don't have any structure, or we're not, most teachers are not homophobic, but by ignoring the questions, they make the child do the work. And we felt that that was not fair. And so, I suppose the education resource that we've made it's both student-facing and teacher-facing. It's about supporting teachers to understand about what modern family might look like and LGBT family structures. That's pretty exciting. And it's also free from our website if you want to download it and have a look, which was pretty amazing. Through that good pitch, we were sort of financially supported that we were able to make it accessible to teachers in that way. Yeah, there was lots of other wins, and I don't want to go on for too long, but we were screening in Parliament houses across the country, and we had adoption equality raised in lots of states after the film was made, which was pretty fantastic. I think, we've learnt a lot, and Charlotte and I, we were 22 when we started making that film, and really were just running with it. But it wasn't until we came to making our own film that we really realised that most of the films in the world are made by old white men, and they're funded by old white men, and they're distributed by old white men. And I think that's pretty shocking, considering that films form such a significant part of the way that we construct the world. And I think when all the stories that we're being fed come from this tiny select group of people, we have to ask, are these the narratives that are really reflecting our lives? And I think in all of this, the driving question for me as a creator, and hopefully of lots of people in this new generation, is that, how can we as young filmmakers challenge the status quo? And how can we tell stories that accurately reflect our lives, the world around us, and what matters? So that's it. Thanks.